The following program is rated MA and may contain themes that may not be appropriate for all viewers. Viewer discretion is advised.
On the block, hip-hop trendsetters, the school of hard knocks and that attitude ever. Yeah, I just wanted to be one of the best. Holding the mic as I'm yelling out D-Generation X. I will remember it. I never forget it. We come a pretty long way. There's so much I can say. It's never really gone away.
Welcome everyone to Raw Patrol. We're live from Knoxville, Tennessee, and we have 5 guys here tonight ready for the chaos that is the Monday Night Raw. My name's Chris Parrish alongside Chris Best, OM Dynamic, Logan Thompson, and Carl Carafel. Guys, how are we doing?
Just as I got over the WrestleMania hangover, we're now getting over the Backlash hangover, and what a show Backlash was.
Yes, absolutely. I dare say Backlash put WrestleMania to shame. Just so much more happened to really further the direction. And guys, the month isn't over yet. Outside of Raw and SmackDown, we still have Saturday night's main event and Clash in Italy, plus a AAA event.
Honestly, more or less to add on to that, yeah, I mean, what a chaotic Backlash. I mean, I wasn't expecting the Braun and Seth match to be as good as it was, and for the timing that all these matches got in general was fantastic. So it was a great improvement from WrestleMania. So I'm really excited to see where Monday Night Raw leads us. If we're going to get a continuation of that, or are we going to get back a little bit more of the same before WrestleMania where we were in that lull period? Let's explore what they're going to do, right?
Yeah, I don't think you can really go into a lull because you've got these other 3 shows coming up.
You can't afford to.
No. And I mean, even at its core in the match, I probably thought that they should have started Backlash with Danhausen and his mystery partner versus Miz and Kit Wilson. Even for the comedy aspect, that match truly delivered a fantastic story and brilliant wrestling match.
I think my favorite part about that is there's a lot of people online that are, complaining that, it was too goofy and everything else like that. It's like, this is what wrestling is. Yeah. Welcome to the chaotic world of what it is. What did it start as? It started as a circus sideshow. What are you expecting it to be at its core? Exactly that. Something you expect some Jerry Springer-esque nonsense TV, just something for shock value to see what pulls. And if it works, then great. Most fans have been extremely receptive to it, which has been awesome. But you get that handful that have been fairly negative.
Carl, did you happen to get a chance to watch Backlash this weekend?
All I can say and add is Danhausen is 3-0. 3-0.
Yes, he is.
And you can't curse that. Thought I'd add a couple. But what we can curse are the people who don't follow us on social media. So if you're not on Facebook, YouTube, Kicker, Twitch, and you haven't hit that like, follow, or subscribe button, then you are cursed. Or yes, you can just follow, like, subscribe, hit notification bell button, do all that good stuff, and then you will be uncursed.
That's right. As we've seen Paige and Brie Bella make their way into the arena, as well as Obafemi and Io Sky outside signing some autographs.
Yeah, they announced Sol Ruka versus Io Sky is going to be later tonight. Wow. That is going to be a fun matchup.
I'll say as well, I don't think anyone said his name, but Joe Hendry in a 6-man tag match on Raw. Let's go. Street Profits, Joe Hendry versus The Vision. Let's get it.
Yeah, we got Jacob Fatu and Roman Reigns in an acknowledgement ceremony. And I'm going to flat out say Jacob Fatu is not going to acknowledge him.
No.
I'm over that. Like, how much longer are we gonna run with this acknowledge, and all the family needs to acknowledge? Like, we've been there, we've done that. I'm over it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? I'm gonna go on record right here and say that was probably the weakest match at Backlash. Was our main event.
If I'm being completely honest,
I
this
just
whole
wasn't a fan of the
acknowledge-
finish.
Yeah. If I'm being completely honest, this whole acknowledgement thing, that's more of a heel tactic. So it's like, why is Roman doing this?
So is asking all these people to say your name and then you show up. What kind of fan favorite only shows up when people say their name? A little ego. I don't know. To me, a good babyface always has a heelish quality about them. I mean, you look at Stone Cold. He flipped off his boss and drank beer on the job, and he was still cheered. I get fired out of 99% of the companies I work for on that. And the only one I do is if I'm working from home.
Even then, your wife might fire you.
Well, I mean, maybe.
Yeah.
Depends on how many house chores I do.
Right.
But I always do the dishes, so not that bad.
Now, that was something interesting. We saw Roman Reigns' locker room about 10 feet away from where he pulled in.
Yeah. Door delivery much? Damn.
And it appears as though we are opening with our 6-man tag team match.
Got some wrestling to kick off the show. I like that.
I was going to say, Carl, you must be smiling on that idea.
I've been saying it for years. This is what needs to happen. I'm hoping that it's not going to be just a promo and then the match later on in the night.
Right.
However, I really need more. I really need more Hulk Hogan ad in my life, though. You know, just need more of that Hulk Hogan ad in my life.
Well, everybody needs a little bit more Hulk Hogan in their life.
I don't.
Say, depending on who you ask, we might get canceled on that one.
Yeah, I'm good. I don't. But to all of those who want more Hulk Hogan in their life, say your prayers, take your vitamins, and drink your milk.
Mm-hmm. True. I mean, I'm going to do those things not because he told me to. I'm just going to do them.
Leave milk out of this. Kurt Angle took milk back for all, and God bless Kurt Angle.
And he's legit like Olympic gold medalist, right? So I mean, he kind of owns milk. I'll let him have milk.
Yeah. And he won that Olympic gold medal on a broken freaking neck.
And to be fair, Hulk Hogan never ever said drink milk.
Yeah. Hulk Hogan fake broke his neck. Oh, the chair got me, brother.
But unfortunately, we are starting off with a promo because Paul Heyman's got something to say.
But I just want to add this on a tangent, though. I've heard a lot of criticism online about Adam Pearce doing much worse to guys like Drew McIntyre when he was acting the way he was on Raw, and why he hasn't done anything to Jacob Fatu. And I just wanted to let anybody who are complaining about that know online, Jacob Fatu's a SmackDown guy. It's Nick Aldis who can do it, people. At least understand your factual information. Drew McIntyre at that time was on Raw, so he was Adam Pearce's problem. Jacob Fatu is Nick Aldis's problem. I just don't understand people and their lack of logic when they go www.dumbyouknowwhat.com. It's interesting to note that we've seen for a lot of weeks now one Austin Theory and Maxine talking in the back of multiple backstage segments. When do you guys think that will ever get addressed in either a promo or more of a situational aspect on the show?
Within the month.
I wonder if we're gonna get, yeah, kind of that idea. But I almost wonder if we're gonna get a little bit of that, because like on his actual social medias, he's very like positive and like good vibes and stuff like that. So like I wonder if that's that's what he's doing kind of backstage with Maxine, if they're gonna pull that from social media and add to his character, just to add that extra layer to it.
Well, I wonder if it's going to happen after we're finished with the Street Profit stuff, and then we get Otis and Tozawa maybe getting a shot at the titles, and that's when Maxine makes the turn and joins the Vision.
It's possible.
I kind of prefer Profits to be the ones that take the titles away from the Vision.
Mm-hmm.
It's not 420, but I want the smoke too.
I mean, I'm a fan of Otis.
Oh,
Yeah.
Good little mic drop by Austin Theory there. Oh,
yeah, I mean, you said his name, but he didn't appear, so that's gimmick infringement, brother. Street Profits. Come on now.
I was gonna say that. I mean, we all know who should have. We all know who should have showed up first there.
I've got to wonder if during this match, or when this match happens, I wonder if we're going to get a Seth Rollins involvement somewhere.
You figure, right? Especially because like you don't really feel like it's done.
I also wonder if Seth Rollins will return the no favor that he didn't get when he was outnumbered by the Vision at Backlash. Because let's remember, no one came to the aid of Seth Rollins there when both Theory and Paul helped Braun Breaker with that win.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now I do like this added aggression for Montez Ford.
I guess that bulk must have been successful. Look at his arms; he's huge now.
Well, a lot of people forget that a good natural way of putting on muscle mass is by getting bigger.
Right.
And
Everyone's all judging him hard.
your body.
What?
I mean, I would like Logan Paul to just hand the mic over to Paul Heyman and so he can talk for him.
I get that. Yeah.
Like,
There he is.
Oh, such a good song. Hmm.
as Joe Hendry has decided to coronate us with his latest single, Can We Fire Logan Paul?
So what you're saying is John Cena and Joe Hendry are both going to be going platinum at Wrestling Legends?
Well, did Joe Hendry
Should.
already go
Well.
platinum with his theme song?
Oh, I guess so at this point now. He's got to be at that.
He charted on the Billboard charts with his theme song.
Was it just in Britain or was that just in like worldwide? I can't remember.
It
It was in the
was in
UK,
several
I know
countries,
that.
actually.
Yeah.
I
think
remember him
UK's
saying something
top.
about it during the Chris Van Vliet podcast that he was on afterwards, but I can't remember if it was like worldwide or if it was like Britain, UK. I know he said a couple like different countries that kind of threw me off. I was like, oh, I didn't know that they were huge into that, but I guess chart's a chart.
Yep. Well, and if you've watched Joe Hendry throughout his career, whether he's been a babyface or a heel, he's always done something musically as well,
Mhm.
whether it's to disparage the city or his opponent.
Doesn't look like Joe Hendry and the Street Profits decided to match up in terms of gear.
No, it doesn't.
But this is the Street Profits in-ring return, if I'm not mistaken, and Joe Hendry's in-ring debut. Or no, Joe Hendry wrestled not just recently, I think.
Yes,
I'm
Joe
yeah.
Hendry had his in-ring debut against Austin Theory, I do believe. Yeah, last week. And then
Yeah.
this is the Street Profits in-ring return, yes. As we have our friend Bobby Petito coming in here. Good evening, Bobby. Great to see you as always, my friend. Thank you for stopping in.
Ooh, we love Bobby. Sorry, every time. Gotta do it.
I mean, I really hope that this match at least allows us to get a little bit more clarity over, when we can see the Vision defend those tag titles.
Yeah, and I was actually just about to ask if the Street Profits pick up the win in this match. Do we see the tag titles going at Saturday night's main event, or do we delay it until Clash in Italy?
Do it at main event.
I mean, it kind of depends on if I don't know if Roman's going to be at is he going to be at Clash in Italy? Did they say that he's already supposed to be advertised for that one? So he's not advertised for Saturday night's main event yet, yeah?
Right.
Okay. So I mean, then in that case, I guess it would make more sense for them at Saturday night's at Saturday night's main event because there's less title options.
Yeah.
If you give the proper story, even you can give it a main event kind of feel.
Yeah.
So at least then it kind of fits that mold.
Everybody should be more like Bobby. If you're watching on YouTube, give it a thumbs up.
Thank you for that reminder, Bobby, because if you're watching on Facebook, share it out to everybody so that they can watch it too.
You got to imagine one share to one share to one share multiplies to like 12 shares when you think about it.
Yep.
Friend of a friend of a friend, guys. Every share counts.
Just like a good Trey Turnbuckle Studios is enough for the entire classroom. So make sure you're sharing.
I would have hated to be production right there. They're like clicking buttons like this.
Right.
Braun Breaker's running. Man.
Mash buttons, mash
You
buttons.
just got to hit the any key.
But I don't see any key. I see
Me playing Super
Katara
Smash Bros.
So why you're not working there, home dynamic?
And Carl, I can tell you from experience working a switchboard when you're doing when you're doing the switchboard like that, it is tiring on the arms.
So buy fake ones; they're available.
Yeah, that's true.
Your hand's the most muscular thing on you just because they're all yoked because you're just absolutely clawing it all day.
Hey, Homer Simpson got that bird and he did just well.
That's right. He was able to triple his productivity.
Exactly.
And
The
earned
fact that
himself.
Homer Simpson worked at a nuclear factory says something.
Yes. He was able to earn himself a lemonade and a beer.
Well, in The Simpsons, you're tough enough, but in WWE, you got to be tough enough.
Oh. Hey guys, Maven here.
Especially with an uppercut like that. You
Right.
gotta be
Yeah, that
tough
looked
enough
like
to
it
take that.
hurts.
Oof.
I think it's crazy because it's almost like Logan Paul's slightly taken on almost a Cesaro-like moveset in some ways, minus the swing.
Yeah.
Like a very
This is where-
strong look, but still can take a beating and have a decently long match.
Yep.
Body
This is
Stats
where-
coming in
this is where we
saying
see him do
Ivy
the
Nile
swing now.
wrestled at main event as it's her hometown.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that's true. I totally forgot that. I saw it on YouTube that it was that main event was live.
And Joe Hendry is in the ring now, cleaning Logan Paul's clock.
Well, so we're talking Saturday night's main event. Logan, if they don't do the tag title match, I could see Joe Hendry and Logan Paul going one-on-one at Saturday night's main event.
Yep.
I think that's where I put that match is that Clash at Italy with Joe Hendry being from the UK. I would almost use that opportunity to make sure that a guy like Joe Hendry is on that card.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It still doesn't boggle my mind, but it's still really just interesting to see. A little while ago, we had an influx of independent stars coming in, and now we're kind of getting the same thing again here. And I absolutely love it. Like Joe Hendry coming in, right? And then you got Danhausen. It's coming in. We're getting like these independent stars making their way to the WWE. It's wild. It's wild to see.
Well, I mean, let's not even sugarcoat Austin Theory, who worked all the way like up into Evolve and got spotted out there as well.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
Mm-hmm.
he's just been so young when he started that it feels like he's homegrown.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
That's the insane part of Austin Theory is that he's still in his early to mid 20s.
Yeah.
And this is why, folks, why we always say support independent wrestling.
Because you never know who you're gonna find.
Oh, I'm sorry. He's 28 now, but he's been around WWE since what? I mean, he was there in the pandemic. That's how long he's been on the main roster for. And yeah, he was 21, 22 then.
Now, Carl, I gotta ask: is that a AAA Mega Championship on your left there?
It is. I have nowhere else to put it right
No,
now.
that just is beautiful. Where did you find that?
It was gifted to me, actually.
Nice.
Yeah.
Ooh, very pretty.
Nice.
Carl, I'm still jealous that you actually got to hold the real one.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, it's very nice.
Yeah.
It's very nice that that this person thought of me to gift it to.
Oh, absolutely. It's always nice when someone thinks of you.
But above me is all full. already. I got 4 other ones up there, so I have to find somewhere for this now, and this was just the easiest place to spot.
Man, every time I think I have a really big Funko collection, which I do, I look at yours, I'm going, holy crap.
And that's
like
just
I see the
up here. I've got a little over 100 downstairs.
Holy cow. I think I've got about 55 now, something like that, in and around. I got 5 more on the way. I'm not going to say what they are because I don't want anyone to find out just yet. We're going to keep it for the reveal of the videos. One should be coming in sometime this month, so I'm hoping to get that soon.
Nice.
Good.
The other one's early
right
next
now,
month, I think.
Logan Paul just asserting his dominance over Joe Hendry right now.
There we go. Come on, Logan.
What are you doing?
Now,
Oh, wrong Logan. Sorry.
I gotta ask. We heard about the John Cena Classic coming up at Backlash, and it's going to be a fan voted championship as opposed to earned in the ring. Would Joe Hendry not immediately jump to the top of most people just with how over he is with his theme and all of the work that he puts in?
You'll
That's
find
why
out
I'm
my
looking
answer.
at you.
You'll find out my answer tomorrow night, 8:05 p.m. on Turnbuckle Talk.
Ooh. I mean, and that's kind of the point, right? Like, you want to see the young up and comers get this title. I mean, as cool as it would be to give it to somebody who clearly is very popular and works like crazy, like a CM Punk or something like that, like who has worked insanely hard over the last year, you kind of want to give it to somebody who's young, fresh, new to the scene, so that you can at least showcase what the future really can hold.
Right. And I mean, we know that John Cena and CM Punk have referred to each other as their wrestling soulmates. So that's where I really don't want to see a guy like CM Punk given the title.
The only thing it's kind of disappointing in a way is that it is fan voted, right? Like, you can make a tournament where Joe Hendry wins it. You can book it. You can book the right bracket and make it work. As long as it makes sense, it'll make sense, right? So, I mean, why not just book a tournament and keep it simple?
Yeah.
And just award him the title at the end, or have him win the King of the Ring and King Hendry.
Right.
I mean, right? You could do so much cool stuff, and he can change his theme song to have say his name and he appears. I believe in King Hendry, and now he's wearing a crown and a purple cape in his theme. Like, you can do so much cool stuff. So, I mean, don't hesitate. Pull the trigger. They hesitated too long on some people, and now they're gone.
Yep.
So don't hesitate now. Sorry, welcome to my TED Talk today, boys.
Bobby Stats coming in saying I'd be down to see different NXT wrestlers in the John Cena Classic, and that is one of the biggest points of it, is that we will see the stars of today versus the stars of tomorrow, just like we're kind of seeing that in the ring, as we're seeing the Vision take on almost a current crop in the Street Profits, with the addition of Joe Hendry, who is a newcomer here to Monday Night Raw, but not a newcomer to pro wrestling. So the big question is, with Braun Breaker now lurking around the screen.
Here he goes.
Well, not so much lurking now. He just ate a clothesline from Seth Rollins.
There, gone. Throw him out there. Whee!
But this now has become that situation that you talked about, Parrish, on Saturday, where we're kind of in a 4-on-3 situation with the Vision against Seth Rollins, the Street Profits, and Joe Hendry.
This just showcases Seth Rollins and him standing by to what he said, that at some point, well, there it is. But he's offering his assistance to the Street Profits, almost kind of putting that hand out that he's willing to help them. But what we just saw is he put Angelo Dawkins right in the way of the spear. And that does not sit well with Montez Ford, who just got back into the ring.
Now we've got Seth and Tez in each other's faces.
Wow.
OMD, I'm just going to ask you nicely. Don't ever call Montez Tez again. That sounded so cringy. But now we got the original Americanos, I suppose you can call them.
I don't care about them. Lives on my screen.
Yep.
We got the greatest Masera of all time, and your WWE World Women's Champion, Liv Morgan.
She's wearing it backwards.
We're seeing some tension between El Grande Americano and Liv Morgan. And now Dirty Dom decides to put in his 2 cents.
Dom is also wearing his championship backwards, too.
Yeah, I just noticed that. Oh.
And Carl, looks like the championship behind you is on the line now, as Dominic Mysterio will defend it against the original El Grande Americano.
But now we got Berto and Garza wanting to talk to Adam Pearce.
Yep.
What's that about?
I'm going to assume it could be them looking for a different opportunity. Just like we now have the Intercontinental Champion Penta coming down, but I think it's time to let everybody know that Carl might have one of those replica championships behind him. You can get yourself an authentic t-shirt of Turnbuckle Studios if you follow turnbucklestudios.org/shop. So don't be afraid. Go get yours today.
The Turnbuckle Studios store is open for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Get the merch and represent the best from the shows you watch on a weekly basis. Multiple styles to choose from with over 10 products available. Don't get left out and pick up all your favorites today. Find us at turnbucklestudios.org.
And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Turnbucklestudios.org is your home for the Turnbuckle Affiliation Program. Head over to our shop, powered by redbubble.com. Support your favorite shows and your favorite podcasters. Wear what we wear. And a reminder that all of those proceeds come back into our studios to bring you a better experience. All of that and more. Turnbucklestudios.org, your home for the Turnbuckle Affiliation Program.
Did they say who
Penta
Penta's going to be
our
taking
screen. We know that both Ethan Page, Rusev, and Monk, Javon Evans are all lurking around that championship. Ethan Page is the next in line. Do we think Ethan Page is going to uncrown Penta for that Intercontinental Championship?
Yes. But I believe that Ethan Page, it would be smart if you're going to do it, have him go third. You let Penta have Javon Evans first, Rusev second, and then you go to Ethan Page at King or Queen of the Ring, or even wait until SummerSlam and do it there.
But why would they have a match on Queen of the Ring? Did you just say on King or Queen of the Ring?
At King and Queen of the Ring, yes. Because
we all know that... I thought you said King or Queen of the Ring. I'm like, why would it be on Queen of the Ring?
Because we all know that it's only the final that is actually going to take place at that PLE.
No, we don't. We don't know anything about what's going to happen at that show.
Oh, and Zuffa Boxing. Yeah, somebody there is putting their title against the line against this other guy. I know nothing about boxing.
Yeah, me too.
Bill Smith versus Rozicki.
The guy wearing the boxing
Looks
gloves
like
is going to win
Conor
the fight.
McGregor.
Dang. Guy's career is over. Great. Didn't even get off the ground.
He has improper 13 as his new rum drink.
Bobby Petito is saying that he believes that Ethan Page will definitely be Intercontinental Champion this year.
Oh yeah, I would honestly hope that we cap the year off with Ethan Page as Intercontinental Champion, finish the year that way, and go into the Rumble with a program with him, trying to be like a sneaky heel, and it leads to a ladder match WrestleMania, like another 6-man or 8-man ladder match where he can't escape. He has to, defend it. He can't weasel his way out like he has in the past in NXT. So I think that'd be really, really cool to add to that character.
Well, you say weasel out, and it almost sounds like you could lead to a cage match as opposed to a ladder match as well.
Oh, for sure. I really love an Intercontinental ladder match WrestleMania. I love it. I think it's a classic thing. I think it started because of the fact that Brett and Sean did it at 10 in a one-on-one match.
Razor and Sean.
Sorry, yeah.
Well, Brett and Sean did have the original one.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm absolutely backwards.
Yeah.
But then they went to making Money in the Bank at WrestleMania, and that to me is an absolutely awesome nice shirt. But like them putting Money in the Bank at WrestleMania originally to me was always a huge thing because like it made a multi-man match mean something. So I think they should continue that tradition with the with the Intercontinental Championship if they're not going to bring the Money in the Bank back to Mania and keep it on a pay-per-view or PLE.
Well, another big PLE that's famous for Intercontinental ladder matches is happening in August.
Mm-hmm.
Why not have the same thing and just do it at SummerSlam, which is also a 2-nighter? It's in Minnesota. I think it would be a fantastic way of doing it as well. Because when was last year you got a ladder match in WrestleMania and SummerSlam for the Intercontinental title?
Yeah, and I'm not opposed to having a title that's like that. Like that's because like it's kind of like a 24/7 stipulation, right? Where they go, hey, it's always on the line 24/7. You can get pinned at any time. I think something like the Intercontinental Championship is something that's perfect for always in multi-man matches. The U.S. title, you could do that too, but I don't know. I just see that lineage going much, much better with the Intercontinental Championship, especially with things like WrestleMania 32 in the rear view.
Bobby coming in saying JD McDonough versus Ethan Page would be nice too in the future. Don't disagree there.
No, can we maybe just get rid of JD McDonough and bring back Jordan?
Devlin.
Yeah, Devlin. Thank you.
Can't.
Yeah.
Name. They can't go back to it.
No way. What was the reason again?
It's a real name. They can't own a real name.
Oh.
There are ways around it, but yeah.
I think at this point too, JD McDonough has kind of built a brand off of the name JD McDonough himself as well.
Oh, for sure. But now, yeah. It's just I like the idea that JD stands for Jordan Devlin still, right? If they could bring it back in some capacity, I think it'd be kind of cool to drop the McDonough and go back to Jordan Devlin and be like, I'm not just JD McDonough, and then just drop it right to Jordan Devlin. In a cool way, hopefully.
I think it's really cool that Ethan Page is dropping Canada, making sure everybody knows that he's from the greatest country, Canada.
I love it.
A lot of truth in that promo there.
Well, let's not.
Except when it comes to our healthcare, but
that's
totally different.
Bring out a custom strap donning the red and white of Canada when he was North American champion in NXT.
Yeah, which was amazing. It looked so good.
I think the addition of Ethan Page just right now, it just gives you a nice refresh of what a smart heel is. And he's not going to be the heel that needs to beat you up or be superior to you in a lot of ways, but he can be intellectually smarter and one step ahead. And I think the common day heel's forgetting that, and everyone's trying to be a little too 10 steps forward, where he's okay just minimizing it to one and capitalizing on that one step ahead.
Well, Ethan Page just laid out the challenge for the Intercontinental title, and it's going to be taking place at Saturday night's main event if Penta accepts it, which Penta will.
Ethan Page side eye. Oh. Pause. Messed up.
Oh, here comes Rusev.
Could we get an intercontinental ladder match on Saturday night's main event?
Little triple threat.
Fatal 4-way if Javon Evans shows up.
Yeah, probably. I'm assuming he's about to hit next, I guess.
I wouldn't be surprised if Rusev just says, I got winner.
I mean, Rusev is in gear. He's ready to go right now.
Mm-hmm. He's also calling out to Ethan Page saying, how are you jumping ahead of me in this Intercontinental title picture, basically.
I just love that Ethan Page interrupts him, and then Rusev's like, I'm not finished. He's like, okay, finish. Just happily, yeah, go ahead. Again, just using his brain and the logical standpoint. That's why, like, when he comes back, I need Ethan Page and Kevin Owens together in some way.
Yeah.
Well, apparently Javon's Joe Hendry all of a sudden.
Yep. Okay.
Bang. Whee. Time to get bouncy.
Rusev versus Javon Evans.
What? Did you just do the Obafemi taunt? What the heck was he doing there? Little tag team match play.
Yeah, I guess so. I'm still not a fan of Javon Evans.
Not it. I'm not a big fan of the 6'7" part.
Come on. You just got to go back to your inner youth.
Well, here comes.
Yeah, there's a lot of times where I hear
to settle the situation.
To be fair, I think this is. It's funny that in our generation, when we were young, we quote unquote were told that we had people booting for alcohol for us, and then the nowadays kids don't do it. Well, this is the reasoning of why maybe they should, because we just told people we had 2 words for you, whereas they're just saying, hey, what's a great number that comes after 66 and before 68?
I mean, I get it. When we were kids, we had things like, what's funnier than 24? Let me hear it. 25. Ah! I get it, but it's like, I don't know. I don't know. Is it worse? Could be.
I think to me, it's just the fact that that has no real meaning to it.
Right.
And it's just a generation that said, we're just going to put a hand sign up and just say random numbers. It's like, well, I can do that too. I can do like 8, 9, but is that going to go viral? I don't think so.
18.
Hey, look,
42.
42, 88. Ooh, I'm so trending.
I mean, when we were younger, we had 1738. You know, just a little bit. Like, gang.
Anyways,
You know,
Rusev did try to take a walk, but Javon Evans chasing him down the aisle.
Well, is he proposing to him? Are they getting
I'll say
married?
POV and things you don't want at your wedding.
Yeah.
Someone chasing you down the aisle.
It's like,
Leave me alone. I'm going.
Now, isn't it a little funny that we were hearing all this time before WrestleMania? Oh, WWE, they're wasting Rusev. They're not doing anything with them. And then he goes into a ladder match at WrestleMania and has one of his best performances that he's ever had. And then he's been on Raw every week since, and he's involved in one of the hotter divisions on Monday Night Raw in the Intercontinental Division. So what are you complaining about?
But in one of I was going to say not only that, but in one of the primary angles going on Raw right now.
Yeah.
I think that's what's always kind of crazy is that it's usually the Intercontinental Championship that gets a lot of story time, not always the most screen time, but a lot of story time and a lot of story patience. Whereas the World Title scene can always be very rushed because they want people in there and title moving or story moving fast. So it's nice to see that these guys really take their time and actually put on really, really good matches as well.
Yeah.
Not to say that the world title matches aren't always great, but I find more often than not, it's the mid card that's your workhorse.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
But to that point, I'd like to see like not just the World Heavyweight and the Intercontinental. I kind of want to see all the titles equally represented on each show.
Well, it's hard to do when you don't have all the time to be able to showcase each one of them, and then you're bringing in more championships, and makes it a little more difficult.
And that's where, yes, I am glad that Roman is back and working the summer full time, saying, this part-time thing is garbage. But at the same time, when he was showing up once every 2-3 months, you could treat him and the title as an attraction, which I absolutely loved the idea of that.
It made it feel more important that he was around.
Yeah.
I mean, and I hate to say it this way, but I found, especially if you go back to like the Ruthless Aggression era, like you had Raw and SmackDown pay-per-views individually with their own individual champions, which meant you had pay-per-views every 2 months or sometimes every 3 months, depending on the time of the year. If you couldn't get a certain booking in time, then you had to do, one, or WrestleMania kind of messed up the schedule, then you only got to do a certain amount. Yeah. So I find that since things like that are the case, I mean, you see your champion on regular TV, but it's not always a title match on regular TV. But you did get the odd few.
Yeah.
Yeah. And even when we were growing up, and as we were talking about the shows we used to watch growing up, we had like 1 hour programs for each of those shows. And granted, we didn't see Hulk Hogan in action every week. We didn't see Demolition in action every week, nor did we see like Mr. Perfect in action every week with the Intercontinental title. But what we did see was 30-second quick little promos to further the feuds that they were in, and we'd still see them representing their championships.
Some kind of package that showed that, hey, like they put in some kind of effort, we put something together.
Yeah. Now, I've been putting this
like a 30-second quick promo to promote whatever feud they're in.
I've been putting this question back out there because we do have 2 separate rosters, and right now we are seeing a lot of roster movement. Would it be wise now, instead of like we had with the Ruthless Aggression era, to go back to those show branded PLEs. Yes, you have your big 6 PLEs, you have your internationals, but do you go back to running 3 more brand protected PLEs?
If everybody can find a comfortable schedule with it, I would love to see it. If people like, if a lot of the wrestlers and employees find that, like, they don't have enough time with their families again, like, back in the Vince era days, then maybe not. They're
Yeah.
enjoying their time with their families. Let's not take that from them. They finally get it, so let's let them enjoy it. But if it works out that they can actually still find a healthy work-life balance, then yeah, absolutely. Add 3 more brand protected pay-per-views. I think you go throughout the year minus WrestleMania, SummerSlam, Royal Rumble, and Survivor Series as your big 4, and I think you go brand dependent for the rest of the year.
Right. I'm just saying, like, because we do have those 4, but now they do tend to consider Money in the Bank and Elimination Chamber as the other 2 big ones.
Yeah.
So do you go then to 3 other for the other 6 months per brand?
Yeah. Yeah, I guess in that point, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. Oh. Chair. Oh.
The chair can also be a hat.
All I'm seeing is Peter put the book on his head.
Yep.
Javon getting a little aggressive there, though.
You're trying to win a match. Aren't you supposed to get a little aggressive?
Yep.
Yeah, and I guess if you're a small guy like Javon Evans and you're in a match against a big guy like Rusev, you probably should get more aggressive than usual.
See, and it's weird. I noticed that earlier I think it was on Twitter, someone was talking about how they noticed that last week there was less ads around the ring on the apron and such. I don't remember 100% if that's true, but if it is, I mean, the one thing we're seeing less of already is less names. I don't know if they're just doing names for pay-per-views, but we're seeing a little bit less in general. But
See, I'm not seeing less ads in the ring, but we're not seeing the ads on the barricade right now.
No, which is one thing.
This isn't a sponsored match, though, so.
No, I just find that they always try to hide, get something there. Because I mean, you look at the NHL nowadays, and if you're watching on TV, the boards are always displaying something that isn't actually being displayed in the arena.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so,
I hate that.
That's
it's really weird.
It is, but that's all AI, and that was done by Sportsnet to promote Canadian product.
Yeah, and then get as many sponsors, make the most money as possible. Probably cost less money too to put it up there.
Yeah.
So during that entire commercial break, Rusev pretty much had the upper hand.
Yep. Yes, he did.
Yep.
Michael Cole's confirming our notions. Yeah, I think he heard us.
Rusev here encouraging Javon to hit him.
At the very least, on Javon Evans' springboards that he's using, he's throwing his entire body at Rusev, which I find is a very good strategy, because even if the strikes aren't enough, putting that entire frame on Rusev is just throwing a lot of weight, and that could really tucker Rusev out as if this match is to go on longer. And right now, like, we're getting a good length match. So more weight that Javon Evans can throw to Rusev's way could really give Rusev a nightmare to apply a lot of his holds that he does like to use, because Rusev is just a tank, for the lack of a better word. And
now, I mean, you add the speed of Javon Evans, and that you got even a bigger problem. He might not weigh that much, but he's going to hit you like a quick missile.
Yeah.
Yeah, but on the flip side, sometimes Rusev can sometimes match you speed for speed.
Oh, yeah.
But if Rusev catches you in speed, that just adds to the force of the
it's like a grizzly bear.
Yeah. So that's why I think you got to really understand your aerial attacks. That's why they call it high risk. And for Javon Evans, it's really high risk when you're up against somebody as strong, as powerful, but as smart as Rusev.
Javon able to roll out of the way from that stomp to the back.
Whee! Yeet. Gimmick infringements, okay.
And what a dive there from Javon over the top rope.
Darn.
And Javon Evans picking up the victory there.
I'm not sure if I like that decision or not.
I'm not. I would have liked it more. I think it would have looked better had Rusev been able to push away that OG cutter. I thought that's where they were going with this at first. But
I'm actually quite surprised we didn't see any involvement from Penta or Ethan Page in that match.
Yeah.
They kind of vanished after that promo.
Well, as we're getting some showcase of the Tennessee Volunteers, I think it's time for everybody to understand they can volunteer and help Turnbuckle Studios and be a part of the Turnbuckle Affiliation Program. So if you want to go to turnbucklestudios.org/join, you can be the next member. But all you have to do is answer the call.
A Turnbuckle Affiliation program is looking for more people. If you have passion level for pro wrestling, sports, video games, or something else, then Turnbuckle Studios is the place to be. If you have ever wanted to pursue content creation and want to join our team, then we would love to have you. Check out turnbucklestudios.org or contact us by email today, because your future is now, and we want you to tap in.
And ladies and gentlemen, once again, Turnbuckle Studios is your home for the Turnbuckle Affiliation Program. If you have ever wanted your break in podcasting, content creation, or to help us out behind the scenes, hit that join button, email us your credentials, tell us how you believe you can help us, how you feel we can help you. We will sit down as a collective and find the right fit. Do like Logan did. Join us all at turnbucklestudios.org, your home for the Turnbuckle Affiliation Program.
So I think I'm going to make a bold prediction with that AAA Mega title. I get a feeling that both Finn Balor and El Grande Americano Dos are going to both interfere in that matchup.
But what we are seeing on our screens right now is Io Sky and Asuka embracing after they, in my eyes, stole the show at Backlash. And we saw one of the more and few times Asuka got truly emotional after the match.
There were no subtitles at all. But we get the gist of what is being brought forth. And they're speaking in English as well for us too, which is really nice. And
Yeah.
almost feels like a passing of that torch type of situation right now. But gonna break that down a little bit further tomorrow for sure. And this gives us just a little bit extra to maybe add to that conversation tomorrow as we're seeing Asuka walk out of the building with her bag. So,
and it's interesting to note that she never really said goodbye. She just left. So is that foreshadow? We'll find out tomorrow at 8:05 Eastern on Turnbuckle Talk.
But what I'm seeing here is with how everything has played out over the past year for them to embrace like they did at Backlash. And now here, I am waiting for that inevitable Asuka return and turn on Io.
and we got Brie on our screen right now, which only means that we're going to be getting a little bit of a scream followed by Paige,
who finally got side plates on the tag team title. It's almost like they never knew she could have side plates before.
Oh, really?
Like she was never hired by the company back when the side plates were a thing beforehand.
And Divas Championship.
I don't think they had side plates for the Divas title.
Nope, they didn't. But she was a part of the WWE when they did start doing the side plate stuff.
I just want to put out there that last matchup, we actually had 2 commercial breaks during that match.
Yeah.
So they gave both of those guys a lot of time to work, which was fantastic. Again, I'm just not sold on Javon Evans. I do not like Javon Evans. I just nope, and I don't agree with the finish. But I'm thankful that they were given that time to further the story that's happening with the championship. So,
absolutely. And it's rarely because we didn't get much of a promo from the Vision before we got right into the 6-man tag. Then we go to that match with Penta calling out Ethan Page. And then right to that. And they're giving it the time to work. It's almost like they've learned from WrestleMania that we have to give the matches time.
Or maybe they've just been listening to the Raw Patrol and know that we understand and know what we're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe we need to give the fans what they want.
It really does. It does feel like a lot of companies have been tuning into our product, because even on the PlayStation Showcase, I've said we need sports games on the PlayStation and for free, and they're giving us sports games every 2 weeks for free now.
So what you're saying is we have shows that people can watch?
Yeah, we do.
Huh. Well, I guess.
Turnbuckle Studios and the Turnbuckle Affiliation Program bring you the week of streams. All times are in Eastern Time. Monday night, we are on call as the Raw Patrol is on duty at 8 p.m. Tuesday brings you the flagship show, Turnbuckle Talk, at 8:05 p.m. Wednesday we play games with the PlayStation Showcase at 8 p.m. Thursdays we roam the jungle with the Boar's Nest at 9 p.m. Friday we invite you to come for a ride with the SmackDown security detail at 8 p.m. The weekend brings you Saturday Night Gaming at 8 p.m. On Sunday, be sure to catch the Chris Parrish podcast at 12:15 p.m. And later in the day, the Locker Room presents Wrestling Recap Delivers at 7 p.m. Always be aware that weekend shows can vary in times, as the PLE Patrol and other watch party streams are always a must-see. Be part of the shows and join the chat every day, and watch all of the latest episodes on turnbucklestudios.org/shows. And please do not forget to drop a like, follow, and to subscribe to all of our channels, and when the time is right, all you have to do is tap in.
And ladies and gentlemen, once again, turnbucklestudios.org is your home for the Turnbuckle Affiliation Program, and there is something for you each and every day of the week at our website. Meet the team behind each of those shows: Chris Best, Chris Parrish, Logan Thompson, myself, Carl Carafel, and Bubba Duke. Click on our individual links to get our socials and interact with us out there on the interwebs, as well as watch our latest weekly live episodic shows. All of that and so much more at turnbucklestudios.org.
We have our women's tag team champions in the ring. They got microphones, and I think it's time to see what Raw delivers to those tag team titles. You'd have to wonder both Lyra Valkyria and Bailey have to be listening closely along with the Judgment Day.
Well, that's the reason why Paige and Bree came here. They came here to call out the Judgment Day.
And there they are. There is the Judgment Day. You see, I'm okay with this whole, nostalgia tour that they're touting this as and using that as a play, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm enjoying that a little bit.
I think the whole nostalgia thing is more meant for, I hope, for Brie and Nikki, because I really hope that Paige isn't just coming back for a little nostalgia tour, like she's actually here a little bit more, because I find that the Bellas always come back just for a little while and then they're gone again for however long, couple of years.
Yeah, I mean, the Bellas did come back strictly to get involved in the women's tag team division and those tag team titles. It's sad that Nikki Bella did get hurt shortly before WrestleMania. That sadly happens, but Paige surprisingly was able to be there, and this kind of just adds to that nostalgic. But Paige herself has signed a multi-year company with the company. She did report on Stephanie McMahon's podcast that this most likely is her last in-ring wrestling contract. So I think we'll see a lot more of Paige than we will the Bellas, and I think that's probably warranted by many fans.
Yeah,
and I hope multi-year means at least 5.
Yeah,
I think that's usually, like, I hope it's like 4 or 5. I think that's usually what they mean by multi, because anytime you see it, usually it's about that, and then you hear another 4 or 5 years that person's re-signed.
Yeah, I think 3 to 5 is usually the norm with multi-year deals.
I gotta say, I'm looking at the Nikki Bella injury as a blessing in disguise, because now you've got something for Nikki Bella to feud with Paige coming into the picture now. Because if they lose the tag titles, let's say the Bellas end up turning on Paige, now you've got a feud for Paige coming out of the tag team title picture.
Well, as we get Liv Morgan getting involved in this as well, you can only assume we're going to see someone else get involved to help out, whether it's kind of anyone, because I think we don't know the status of Stephanie Valkyria right now. We just know that she was believed to be missing several weeks.
Yeah, she's going to be out for 6 weeks. I had read.
Did anybody else see those windmill haymakers that Roxanne was throwing? Like, wow. The intensity in that.
Yeah.
Jeez.
She was a bit on the vicious side with that.
I liked that. I liked that. Good, quick segment.
And notice, too, that Roxanne might be holding up that title, but she does give a glance or two over at Liv Morgan.
Mm-hmm.
We always mention that about Randy Orton over the years with Cody after he'd finished his story. So I think it's something that we should really look into as we go.
Bobby, we enjoy having you here with us and commenting. Anybody else that's watching, you throw your comments in there as well. We love to have them. We love to see them. We love to have you interact with us as we're watching and enjoying, most times enjoying Monday Night Raw.
Right now we got Roman and Jimmy talking in the back. No sign of Jay, though.
Jay is in the parking lot awaiting the arrival of Jacob Fatu to try and talk him out of going to the ring tonight.
That's not going to work.
Yeah, because let's throw the emotional one in Jay Uso
right
to do the mediation work.
Those were the words from Jimmy Uso's mouth.
Wow.
Well, later on tonight is going to be interesting.
I think Jimmy talking to Roman might have been the safer plan too, because I think we all know if Jay's there, he would have just said, "Handle it, bro. Do your thing." He would have more or less been that, "Oh, you're gonna go? Whose car are we taking?" kind of a guy.
Yeah. It would have instigated and aggravated the situation a little bit more, I believe.
Now, here's one thing I'm thinking about. If El Grande Americano is successful in gaining the AAA Mega title, do you think that mask versus mask match at Los Grande Noches becomes a mask versus mask for the title as well?
Yes.
Double up the stakes a little bit.
Somebody leaves with the title and the opponent's mask.
Because, I mean, technically, if you have to take your mask off, you technically are no longer El Grande Americano. So, technically, El Grande Americano is the AAA Mega Championship champion if he wins.
Yep.
So, I agree with it.
So does that mean El Grande Americano loses the title to El Grande Americano?
Mm-hmm. And then it'll say El Grande Americano brackets, whoever it is, redacted.
Well, I mean, Cody Rhodes once lost the tag team title to himself.
Okay. Yep. I will be right back again, guys. I got to make another quick phone call.
Okay, bye.
I say, Carl, what are those things hanging there on your left? The 15 of them there.
Those
guys.
Those are micro brawlers.
I was gonna say.
So I'm just noticing stuff in the background.
Ask somebody live on stream, man.
Hey, man, I'm just trying to. No, because like it's interesting because like I've got like
mistake, bro.
Hey, man.
Yes, things hang to the left a little bit.
Wait, my shit hangs to the left. Just over there.
But right now, Io Sky is in the ring getting ready for her match with Sol Ruca, and I think this is an early contender for match of the night here.
I hope
it
so.
could be if Io Sky stops pointing at herself. Oh, and there she goes again. Oh,
Carl's done with it. He's over it.
Well, I mean, you kind of have to do that if everyone else in the audience is.
Mm-hmm.
It is one of those taunts that went pretty viral and even went into other sports, as we see a lot of female athletes do that, as well as a lot of male athletes.
Kind of like
Again,
Daniel Bryan with the
I'm
New York
old
Giants.
school. It's you're pointing at someone else. It's not.
Well, it's no different from this. You're just using the other fingers and doing that and doing a
See, I
little
really
bit
wasn't
of
a huge
D'Lo
fan
Brown,
of that
right?
from RVD either.
I'll never forget when I couldn't stand the Hounds at one point, and during one of their playoff runs, they were using the too sweet thing, and I was getting mad. I was like, you guys are like these hockey guys, these hockey bros that are never nice to wrestling fans. Get out of here. That's not for you. That's for us. And I was mad. I was not having it.
Really? Because at the Greyhound
You should have just
games-
told them nicely to go puck themselves.
They've been doing that for like years, using wrestling references at the Greyhound games. They even play wrestlers' theme songs at the Greyhound games.
Oh, I used to love when they used to play Triple H's at the beginning of games. I think it's cool when they play the songs. Then all of a sudden they're like, "Oh yeah, it's too sweet, and they're like saying, and I'm like, that's not for you. That's us. You get out of here.
The reason why the Greyhounds actually started using that comes back to a friend of ours who beat cancer, and he is a huge wrestling fan, and that is our friend Shiv, who went out to do the ceremonial puck drop on Hockey Fights Cancer Night.
That's who that was. Okay, I was at that game. Okay, gotcha.
I think they should have done a better job and said, "Sue, sweet."
Right? At least if you're gonna make it, make your own.
As a marketing campaign.
But don't worry, we got Fear the North. Yeah, what are we fearing up here? Just don't go downtown.
Right?
I was not caring about the Fear the North. I was quite happy that nobody was fearing the North.
No.
NXT Origins. This is interesting. I don't mind something like this, taking a star that has been solidified as a star on the main roster and kind of doing a little bit of a background on who they are.
Right.
And their rise through NXT and stuff like that. I think that's pretty cool. I don't mind that at all.
Yeah, they did this a couple weeks ago with Tiffany Stratton as well. Although I feel like
too soon. But
one, yeah, I was just gonna say too soon. But Rhea Ripley, there's enough of a time space, enough of a space and time where fans wouldn't even know that she came up through NXT.
Right. They also did it for Damian Priest prior to Tiffany Stratton.
And when you look at the list of who they can do it with as well, you're looking at like Seth Rollins, who was the inaugural NXT champion. You're looking at just about everyone. Like, really, like Cody Rhodes pretty much could do it in the sense that his father was one of the biggest influencers. But then you're looking at people like Drew McIntyre as he went back to NXT to get to where he is.
Yeah.
You're looking at almost the who's who, like Io Sky's right there. We're seeing somebody who's going to be a future one in Sol Ruka.
Yes.
Becky Lynch is right there as well. Any one of the 4 horsewomen.
Yeah.
I mean, if you
and
want
are we
going to
commentary
too, you've got Corey Graves, you got Wade Barrett also.
Yep. But speaking of Becky Lynch, do we see her in this match? It was 2 weeks ago when Io Sky accepted her challenge for the Intercontinental Championship. Last week, she got in Sol's face. Does Becky Lynch make her presence felt in this match?
Let's see if she got suspended or fined at all for that punch to Adam Pierce.
Yeah.
Just snap into a Slim
To answer your
Jim.
question, I wouldn't be shocked if she stuck her nose into this match.
Bobby letting us know about Ginger Mayhow as well.
Mm-hmm.
He was another one of those names.
Yep.
And he's actually wrestling
He
over
was
in
actually
India
the man
right
Seth
now.
Rollins pinned to be
Where at?
inaugural NXT champion.
Yes.
And then we can look no further to guys like Finn Balor and Johnny Gargano, as they were the heart and souls in their times respectively as in NXT, and Finn Balor being the first ever undisputed or universal champion. Sorry.
Yes.
Yeah.
Universal. Yep.
Sami Zayn as well as, and hopefully when he returns, Kevin Owens.
Shinsuke Nakamura,
Yeah,
who
we've
was the first person to win the NXT title multiple times.
No. I mean, and then we can even look at people like Samoa Joe,
Yeah.
But
former
I'm
AEW,
gonna-
two-time NXT world champ.
I'm
Dolph
going to assume
Ziggler.
they're not going to touch origins off people from AEW, though.
no.
Oh no. It's just we can we can even venture down that path just a little bit for them.
The size difference between these two women here is a little astounding, to be honest.
Right.
Soul's almost 6 foot, isn't she?
Yeah.
It looks like it.
She's all that. I mean, Io was what, 5'3", 5'4"?
Yeah. But the speed and athleticism that these two women share.
Very similar, which is scary to be even comparing sizes.
Yeah.
I mean, when earlier we were talking about that John Cena Classic and being the stars of today versus the stars of tomorrow, I mean, this match really references that to a T.
Yeah.
As we're seeing Io Sky, who's been multiple times a champion in WWE, whether it's world champion, tag champions, and then we have Sol Ruka, who stole everyone's wave in NXT and then has just made a splash so far on Monday Night Raw.
No pun intended. Times 2.
Oh no, all the puns intended. I'm throwing all the puns. That could be a total t-shirt. Puns totally intended. It's my PTI.
Crowd starting an Io chant as well. What? That was suddenly stopped by Soul.
Springboard
in that?
corkscrew crossbody.
Huh. Off the bottom rope too. But normally, Asuka's known to do that SI moonsault in that specific spot. I like the fact that Sol Ruka's doing something just different in there. So by the time that it comes back around, or if it does, Io Sky's not having something that she does done to her.
Yeah.
So it's kind of nice.
Mm-hmm. Let's say on a side note, how we feel about the NHL playoffs, boys? Hockey fans?
Oh,
my pool's almost perfect.
Oh, nice. There you go.
I think it's going to come down to Carolina and Colorado, hands down. But I think that Minnesota is going to be Colorado's toughest test.
Yeah.
I do hope that Anaheim knocks out Vegas.
I'd love to see Montreal make it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Thank you, Logan.
And I'm a Bruins fan.
Yeah. We're enemies, and you're calling my team.
And I'm not upset over who wins out of Buffalo or Montreal.
No, but it just
But-
I'm just giving that little bit of an edge to Montreal because like Buffalo has been in the playoffs in a long time, and Montreal it would be nice to get a Canadian team back in the actual.
You know what? And as a Leafs fan, I was raised a Montreal fan, and I'm cheering Montreal. But again, I'm cheering for two division rivals in that game.
Yeah.
On that note, we're going to play another ads just so we can add Bubba Duke in. Yeah, breaking the fourth wall, letting you know our plans. So check out our shop as we finally get a 6-man.
The Turnbuckle Studios store is open for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Get the merch and represent the best from the shows you watch on a weekly basis. Multiple styles to choose from with over 10 products available. Don't get left out and pick up all your favorites today. Find us at turnbucklestudios.org.
And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, turnbucklestudios.org is your home for the Turnbuckle Affiliation Program. And we want you to head over to our shop, powered by redbubble.com. Support your favorite shows and your favorite podcasters. Wear what we wear. And all of those proceeds come back into our studios to bring you a better experience. All of that and more at your home for the Turnbuckle Affiliation Program, turnbucklestudios.org.
And he says, wear what we wear. Unfortunately, tonight I'm wearing my Rhea Ripley shirt, and that is not available on our
I
shop.
did get this
but,
from Turnbuckle Studio.
Right? I was
There
just
you
going
go.
to point out that Mr. Parrish is wearing a Chris Parrish podcast sweater.
Yeah.
OG one.
Yep. But as we welcome Bubba Duke in, how we doing, brother?
Enjoying this match big time. Like, this is a great match they're having right now.
Oh, it absolutely is. But we have a full-on 6-man tag team match going on here in the Turnbuckle Studios and in the Raw Patrol room.
Yeah, and at this point in this match, I don't think I need Becky to be interfering. If Becky is watching, maybe she shows up after the match.
Yeah. No, I don't need her to interfere either. And I just wonder, does this match have Women's Intercontinental Championship implications?
Oh, it has to if they mentioned that they were going after that they both challenged Becky in the past 2 weeks.
Yeah.
See, and I want to see Becky Lynch get involved simply because I don't necessarily need a winner in this match. We can always revisit this match later and get that. And maybe just by then we're looking at an Intercontinental Championship match between Sol Ruca and Io Sky. And I think that just adds, makes a little bit more. Oof. And then,
Oh, that hurt.
That Blue Thunder Bomb. Goodness.
That was some serious aggression right there. Like, holy.
And it's just boggling my mind how she got that off of the fireman's carry.
Right?
Time to go see a chiropractor on that one.
Oh, no. I think she straightened enough stuff out. You don't need anything else.
she'll just do
what a
one of
missile
her drives
dropstick.
outside. She'll straighten that neck right back out.
Yeah, right back out.
And Logan, just so you know, like taking a bump on the ring, sometimes you do get a chiropractic treatment off of it.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, it's true. You're flat boarding it. Yeah, I guess I'll do it. I'll do it.
Whoa. Nice. Oh! I just lost all my supper right there. What a stomp to the stomach. Holy. I think Sol Ruca is showing us why she deserves to be on the main roster, boys. She is going pretty toe to toe with Io right now.
Oh yeah.
This is awesome.
And I'm not a Sol Ruka guy, and I've been impressed with what she has really done the last few weeks on the main roster.
I mean, the first match on the main roster going toe to toe with Liv Morgan. What a match that was.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, I thought
I should
Io was. Sorry, go ahead, Best.
I should say full member as a full active main roster member, because her first main roster match was back in December on Saturday night's main event.
Yes. And I thought prior to Saturday night's main event was when her and Zarya challenged Charlotte and Alexa on SmackDown.
Yeah.
What a DDT! Holy!
Ouch. I heard an echo.
Yeah, they literally said the exact same time. That threw me right off. I was like, wait, what? Is Michael Cole in my ear?
Handspring tornado DDT off the top rope by Sol Ruka. Innovative way of getting a move that we've seen a million times. And Sol Ruka is finding a new way to go about it.
That was cool. I like that. That was a cool move.
No move to add to the repertoire.
There we go. Bullet train.
Bang. My face.
Should take it too long.
Back-to-back matches for Io Sky. Sorry, Bubba.
No, it's okay.
But I was just going to say, with these back-to-back matches from Io Sky, these performances that we have, I think it's safe to say the Io Sky that we saw when she defeated Bianca Belair and Rhea Ripley at WrestleMania, that prime Io might just be back, and that's a dangerous thing for the women's division.
What? Yeah. How did she do that? I've never seen anybody counter the Soul Snatcher before, ever.
Well, Io Sky just did it and got the win.
Yeah, she stayed out of the way of the Soul Snatcher and then hit the...
The look on Carl's face says it all right now.
Right? Like, holy.
Yeah.
So, yeah, what Io Sky did, she took a step back and she almost saw the Soul Snatcher before it was hit, and before allowing herself to be caught by Sol Ruka, takes that step back, catches her with that cradle pin, and really
this is what I love.
1, 2, 3 on the newcomer and Sol Ruka.
Sportsmanship. You love it.
Yeah.
You love to see it.
Sorry, Parrish. This is what I love about women's wrestling. After the match, we need more of this with wrestling. Like they did in ROH. Respect.
Mm-hmm.
Kill each other during the match, but after the match, total respect. I love it.
The presence there that Io Sky had was just insane. Right?
Yeah.
And
So,
that's where this match definitely showed the experience of Io Sky coming into play over Sol Ruka and her being the rookie here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I've got to say this because at Backlash, Io Sky and Asuka stole the show, had the match of the night. And Io Sky and Sol Ruka just delivered the match of the night here tonight.
I'm seeing a pattern here.
And there's Jay and Jimmy now.
It was horrible. I still say this is going to start a civil war within the Samoan dynasty, where they're going to have to pick sides, and it's going to end up being a match, winner take all.
So it's going to
Tribal
be just
chief,
like 3 years ago when they did that.
yeah, but bigger.
Different actual bloodline stems getting involved.
Yeah. Like it's going to
Because-
bring in older Samoans we haven't seen in a long time come back in.
Rikishi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really quick, did you guys see at WrestleMania the homage to all the Samoans when
Oh yeah.
Reigns was coming out? Did you see there was actually a picture of his brother Rosie?
Yep.
Yeah, we
Quick. It was quick, but I just wanted to bring that up because Rosie being one of my favorite wrestlers.
we all pointed it all out on the PLE patrol that night. You did.
I
too,
think we
Will,
did.
actually.
Yeah. I just wanted to make sure, get his name out there. Ooh. I have a lot of questions about this John Cena Classic thing, as I'm sure everybody does.
Well, make sure you tune in tomorrow.
I am going to. I know I put my little, hey, if you need extra help. But no, I'll be tuning in.
Trev, good to see you. Thank you for coming in, my friend. I appreciate you. Now, I am a belt guy, obviously.
Yeah,
I'm interested to see what they're going to do for this championship that's apparently going to be coming. I don't know if
Big spinner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all I'm seeing in my head.
What are you seeing? Sorry, I missed it.
Big spinner.
A big.
It's going to be some kind of big spinner where it's going to be John Cena labeling all over it. I mean, I swear, no offense, if it looks like the Crown Jewel Championship, I mean, then it just makes it exactly like the Crown Jewel Championship, a farce.
Yep.
Title's ridiculous.
So we've just had our first two matches made official for Saturday night's main event. It will be Penta defending the Intercontinental Championship against Ethan Page. And we are getting the Visions, Logan Paul and Austin Theory defending the Tag Team Championships against the Street Profits.
Yep. I mean, yeah, it is what he said.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
What's going on, Trevor Fisher? How's it going, my friend?
But it looks to me right now like it's what I said that Seth Rollins needs to do after losing to Braun Breaker on Saturday is that he needs to try and build the trust with the Street Profits and Joe Hendry to try and get them united against the Vision.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I think he's got a mountain to climb on that one, Best. But it could pay off if he continues to try and not give up. Persevere is the word I'm looking for. If he keeps going, he will.
But
he
I
will
think
get
that that trust was almost there until he threw Angelo Dawkins into Braun Breaker's spear earlier tonight.
Yep.
Oops.
Ouch.
Bobby Oba Tito is happy to see that matches are being announced for Saturday night's main event. That's cool.
Yes. And for Carl, Liv Morgan is back on our screen.
Yeah, so is Roxanne Perez and Raquel Rodriguez. Oh, did you see Roxanne roll her eyes?
Ooh, it's coming.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we saw that earlier too, and when they took out Paige and Brie Bella, we saw Roxanne make that same kind of gesture, looking over at Liv's championship. Very reminiscent to when Batista did that when he was teasing going after Hunter's world heavyweight title over 20 years ago.
Little side eye action.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Gotta keep the eye on the prize.
Do those glasses allow Byron Saxton to like take out a flicker and like
What the?
stop people's memories or?
No.
Here come the man in. Oh.
Not working. Wrong device, not working.
Okay. Roxanne laying all three women, all three of them right there, getting time on that mic. That's cool. I like that.
And
Yes.
and you heard it here next week. Raquel and Roxanne challenging for the tag team titles.
Not upset about that.
Me neither.
That was cool. Io Giannetti. Oh my god.
Right.
Oh my god.
She's been
good.
using that for a little bit, but it's still funny. It's still funny to me.
That's the first time I've heard it.
Or
that I remember.
She referred to her as Io Giannetti last week in the ring in their promo.
Yeah.
I don't remember. Oh.
We are set for the Oba challenge.
Who's coming out?
Is going to step up, boys. We saw Otis last week.
Bubba Duke is stepping up tonight.
No, he almost lost his dinner watching Io get stopped. I think he is.
And Bubba's like, no thanks, I choose life.
Yeah.
Well,
this is why I like you, Logan.
we did see Berto and Garza earlier tonight. It's probably going to be them two.
Right?
A 2-on-1.
I mean,
I really hope not.
Does
we did that shit.
have a change of heart?
Maybe. Tozawa didn't want to use 100% power on him. Makes sense.
Jeez.
It's like the Shaggy memes. It's like the Shaggy memes all over again. Yeah, just like we did that 2-on-1 monster versus two small guys with Braun Strowman, and I don't think it worked very well. We knew Braun Strowman was big. We knew he was huge. Like,
But
just makes him look
different. Oba's a different animal than Braun.
Oh, for sure. Like, don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to compare the two. I'm just saying big men and big men. Just
here's one. Bobby coming in saying, Sheamus, Bronson Reed.
Tonight we are going to get Gilbert.
Don't start that.
James,
don't start that, or we're going to sign you up for next week.
Okay.
Right?
Are you paying for my flight to wherever?
No.
Okay.
No. You have to
one-way ticket. Figure your way back.
Flights. Deal with it.
it's. I don't want to sound like Ghostface, but it sounds like it's going to be in the morgue style if he goes up against Oba next week. You know?
Yeah.
I'm not going to say the other word that he says in that same sentence, but y'all know the movie.
I think everybody's doing this challenge incorrectly. Bell rings. You just kick them straight in the gonads. You might not win the match, but you survived.
Right.
Why is Adam Pearce coming out?
Well, we're
because he's the boss.
He's talking.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, interesting.
Until
everybody in the back's too chicken.
Obvious. That makes sense, but then someone's music's going to hit.
Oba's just going to go back there and find somebody and drag them to the ring.
Probably.
Watch him go back there and grab somebody like the Hurricane. You're coming to fight. Let's go.
Taking us right through Gorilla and everything.
Oh, wow.
Continuous shot.
Oh, yelled at Triple H.
Oh, look. Berto and Garza.
Oh, look who it is. Berto and Garza. Yep.
Hey, look.
Not an official attire, but, you know, close enough. Dang. Resto and Pesto, boys. Hardly knew the...
Alfredo Pesto. I've never even heard of such a thing.
Resto and Pesto?
Maybe I'm hungry. I thought I heard you say Alfredo.
No,
so did I.
I feel you. I feel you.
Don't worry, Carl. I thought I heard the same thing too, and I was thinking of what I'm going to do for dinner tomorrow, which is pasta. So,
if I'm not mistaken, has one of these guys not already fought Oba on SmackDown?
Both of them did.
Both of them did, yeah. Well, this is part 3.
I know. POV, your DJ Collar.
And you're just like,
holy cow.
We might want to rethink this Raw idea.
Whoa.
Jesus.
Wow. Jeez.
They're calling that the fall from grace. Is that what I just
Yep.
heard?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
The big old sit down power bomb.
I
think
kinda
it's a
like
little
that name
up
for the sit-down
and then
powerbomb.
down.
It's like a
It's
sit-down
kind of like a
ride.
last ride, but sit out stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And how cool is we talked earlier about how I'm not a fan of this, right, from Io Sky, but Oba, right, that little bit of a swagger with the walk there, it's so over. You see everybody in the crowd doing it. Like, it's wild to me how one small little thing can enthrall such a mass of people on a weekly basis.
Right.
Yeah.
Carl, this is caught on too with a lot of athletes, whether you're in baseball or football. And I can attest that when I'm holding my daughter, that does work on getting her asleep.
Oh, okay.
If I would have had that walk back
It's
then,
a very
100%.
effective walk.
And I kind of liken like Oba's walk and how the entire crowd does it too. When the Bushwhackers used to come to the ring, you used to see like 20,000 people doing the same walk.
Yeah. As we are hearing from El Grande Americano as he gets ready for his AAA Mega Championship match here tonight on Raw.
Wow. Wow.
Ouch.
Well, JD's out of the picture now.
Cruising on down Main Street, feeling nice and feeling good.
How? Because Dominic's not going to get any Irish luck in his match
No, dude.
tonight.
Dude got smoked like a fish at a fry.
Hey, Finn, who pissed in your Lucky Charms, huh?
Oh my god!
Maybe that's the problem. Nobody brought him any Lucky Charms.
I ate them all.
Lucky Charms.
I'm sure you did.
I actually finished my box of Lucky Charms today. It was very good.
Were they all marshmallow?
Like me. Oh, the marshmallow.
Yeah, and Carl, he was walking like this towards the box, too. And then when he was done, he was going, nom, 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 nom.
I'm sure he was. I've lived with the guy. I know.
He knows. He knows.
They got a little midnight snack, you know, it happens.
Well, not as nice
Share some
looking,
snack.
but there we go.
Oh, you got
This
a mega
gift
title
came-
too? Nice.
So maybe I'll just do this for the match
There you
on
go.
the other side.
That's nice.
There. It was a very thoughtful gift.
No, that's cool, dude. I like that.
Noches de los Grandes, Mask versus Mask, could include a championship as well after tonight.
Very well could, yeah.
And that's the other question I wonder too, is if this Grande Americano wins, does that mean with this championship, if the Mask versus Mask does become a title match, is that also the El Grande Americano Dos cashing in his Rey de Reyes win as well? Because the Rey de Reyes grants you a shot at the AAA title.
Well, I think what we're going to see is we're going to see the other Grande cost this Grande this match to set up for their Mask versus Mask match. I really don't think we're going to get a title change because I still think by Triple Mania, we're probably going to see Dominic Mysterio lose that title there.
Right.
Okay.
And let's not forget that Triple Mania has moved to September for this year.
Yeah, now I've got to think too that I still think that on the May 30th pay-per-view there, I think we're going with Finn Balor and Dominic for the AAA Megas title there.
Okay.
Liking the graphics. I think I mentioned that last week too. These new graphics that they've been using for different things tonight or for the last little while has just been nice refresh.
Now, I've got to ask, is that Lillian Garcia doing the ring announcing tonight? Or because
Yes, it
doesn't
is.
sound like Alicia Taylor.
It's Lillian
It is
Garcia.
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be interesting, Bobby. Ray Phoenix challenging for the Cruiserweight Championship at Triple Mania, AAA against Laredo Kid.
Yep.
Well, they're currently in a feud right now down in AAA over that title.
Triple Mania happening on 9/11.
Triple
Crazy.
and 9/13.
Yes.
It's a 2-night show, yet it's not consecutive nights.
Yeah.
And right now there's a location for the 13th and not one for the 11th. So the speculation is that it could be 2 different venues.
Great idea.
Right? That's what I thought. That's awesome.
How ironic.
Good little idea. Just the belt and the side plate and the straps, the buckles with the Velcro are all together now. Sorry, OM Dynamic.
You can say how ironic, because it was Dom that introduced the original El Grande Americano to the dark arts of Lucha Libre. And now here they are going one-on-one for that title.
Well, he actually sent Chad Gable down there. And then we don't know what happened to him, but we now have seen this version of El Grande Americano.
Yeah. I've seen a stat today with some gentlemen that we haven't seen on TV. Ludwig Kaiser we haven't seen in 410 days-ish.
Yep.
Chad Gable we haven't seen in 380 some days. So I honestly think these two gentlemen just quietly stepped away from WWE.
Yeah. And let's not forget that Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate were included on that list.
Yes, they were.
Yeah, and now at this point, who knows what happened to the Creed brothers?
Right?
Yeah, they've been a couple of weeks without being seen.
Yeah.
I think we have an issue in wrestling. We got wrestlers being kidnapped, I think.
We may have to call Mulder and Scully of the X-Files to find out what the hell's going on there.
You followed that one good.
We can get Breeze and Dango.
There you go.
Right?
Dango comes out of retirement.
We're not asking him to compete. We're just asking him to solve a situation here.
Right?
Yep. Whoa. Oh, Dom. Nice.
The original El Grande Americano has been working that arm, and I'm loving seeing that consistency going there.
It's the one thing we were always taught in pro wrestling, how to tell a story in the match.
Yep.
I usually start with the ABCs.
Whoa!
Whoa!
What the? He like glided over that.
Flying through the air.
I believe I can fly.
The cameraman almost got killed. Somebody check on the
I
cameraman.
believe he just broke his eye.
Right.
He broke something.
POV, I need
Wow.
to WrestleMania 25.
I saw it live on Monday night during Dom's epic fight. Making a song on the spot, people. Come on. Joe Hendry, I can do this stuff too, man.
Maybe he's getting the money for it. You're not.
Yet.
Bush League.
Bush League.
That just shows that we need somebody to assist us in connections. And a good way to get some help around here is turnbucklestudios.org.
A Turnbuckle affiliation program is looking for more people. If you have passion level for pro wrestling, sports, videos, Kims, or something else, then Turnbuckle Studios is the place to be. If you have ever wanted to pursue content creation and want to join our team, then we would love to have you. Check out turnbucklestudios.org or contact us by email today because your future is now, and we want you to tap in.
And once again, ladies and gentlemen, turnbucklestudios.org is your home for the Turnbuckle Affiliation Program. Hit the join button, email us your credentials, tell us how you can help us, how you feel we can help you. We will sit down as a collective and find the right fit. All of that and so much more at turnbucklestudios.org.
And if anybody out there watching right now or rewatching this afterwards, visit the website. There is an email address that is there, a Gmail address. Send over your thoughts on the website. I do my best to run everything on that website and make it look as appealing as possible. And I'd love to hear from you what you think of the website itself as a whole. And maybe you might not be interested in joining the team, but at least you can give a little bit of feedback and help us out in that respect. Beautiful looking superplex there.
And just to touch on that, and even though there's a little bit of an acknowledgement ceremony later tonight on Monday Night Raw, we would like to give our acknowledgement to the viewers as we are hitting numbers of 219 on the YouTube subscriber count, and we're at 236 of the follower count on Twitch. Please help us get to that goal at 240, and if you can, really help and ask more people to watch on Twitch as we are edging closer and closer to affiliate status.
Whoa.
Oh, beautiful. Oh,
that was picture perfect.
Yes, it was. Has El Grande Americano been taking lessons from Kurt Angle, Shawn Michaels, and Charlotte Flair on that moonsault?
Probably. I wonder.
No, he texted me and I sent him a Moonsault for Dummies book. Or he snapped into a Slim Jim.
Ooh, yeah. Oh. Wow.
Beautiful
Wow.
arm drag into the Michinoku driver there from Dom.
Now, El Grande Americano might be a decorated luchador in Mexico over the years, but Dominic Mysterio was doing lucha libre out of the womb. So he was doing this all the way from day number 1 of birth.
That's right.
So whatever
That's why
El Grande can do, Dom can do as well.
And that is why Dominic Mysterio is the king of the luchadors.
So you may say they were doing good lucha things. And crickets.
Oh, I thought he had him.
It's tight.
Bobby, thank you so much for that follow. We definitely appreciate it.
Oh, and there's Los Americanos Hermanos.
Oh, and Dom connecting with that 619.
Beautiful frog splash.
Shades of his father.
Yes.
Yeah.
I didn't know Art Barr was his dad.
So I am definitely
You learn something new every day.
Yeah, definitely okay with the interferences. I know stuff like that. It's going to happen, especially with everything that's happening between the Americanos right now.
Yeah,
but it wasn't anything over the top or overplayed, oversaturated. Very simple, very easy, very basic. And the inclusion of the trying to get the mask off, making into that 619 was it was just a beautiful way to go about that. Wow,
And
so good.
With all of the matches we've seen, and we haven't had a bad match here tonight. This was the only one where we've seen interference come into play.
And it's expected though, because of what's going on with the Americanos right now.
Right.
They've been interfering in every single match.
Yeah.
They've been interfering in every single match that they have been in, whether it's been on Raw or AAA.
I do want to correct you, OM Dynamic. We did see Seth Rollins get involved in the opening matchup in that six-man tag.
So as we see the graphic there, we know the women's tag team championships are on the line next Monday. Do we see Nikki Bella make her return to even out the odds for Paige and Brie?
She should be fine by now.
Yeah. Like you figure at this point, right?
She completely killed her ankle.
Oh, did she?
So I wouldn't be surprised if she's out for another month or two.
Wow. Oh.
Yep, we have Maxine in a vehicle right now where Austin Theory is getting into.
Mm-hmm. They're going for dinner.
He's got bibs. At this point, Positive Theory is here to stay secretly.
As we're about to hit our main segment of the evening, as Roman Reigns is about to come out, we know we have about 15 minutes before he actually gets there. So I'm going to let everybody know what we have every day of the week with our final ad of the evening.
Turnbuckle Studios and the Turnbuckle Affiliation Program bring you the week of streams. All times are in Eastern Time. Monday night, we are on call as the Raw Patrol is on duty at 8 p.m. Tuesday brings you the flagship show, Turnbuckle Talk, at 8:05 p.m. Wednesday, we play games with the PlayStation Showcase at 8 p.m. Thursdays, we roam the jungle with the Boar's Nest at 9 p.m. Friday, we invite you to come for a ride with the SmackDown Security Detail at 8 p.m. The weekend brings you Saturday Night Gaming at 8 p.m. On Sunday, be sure to catch the Chris Parrish podcast at 12:15 p.m. And later in the day, the Locker Room presents Wrestling Recap Delivers at 7 p.m. Always be aware that weekend shows can vary in times, as the PLE Patrol and other watch party streams are always a must-see. Be part of the shows and join the chat every day, and watch all of the latest episodes on turnbucklestudios.org/shows. And please do not forget to drop a like, follow, and to subscribe to all of our channels, and when the time is right, all you have to do is tap in.
And ladies and gentlemen, once again, turnbucklestudios.org is your home for the Turnbuckle Affiliation Program. And that is something for you each and every day of the week here. And we want you to meet the team behind all of those shows. So go to the host section, click on our individual links, get our socials, and watch our latest weekly live episodic broadcasts. All of that and so much more. Turnbucklestudios.org. As we see only Jimmy Uso accompanying Roman to the ring, we know that Jay was in the parking lot awaiting Jacob's arrival. Has Jacob arrived to the building yet? We don't know.
Can I emphasize that Roman is still not in the ring after that ad?
No.
And this is not a PLE. Like, how can you tell, or how can you say CM Punk is old when you walk like Vince McMahon's father?
I think Vince walked like this when he blew both his quads, no?
Maybe this is why I got cut from the Canadian Football League.
No, Bubba. Vince actually walked faster than this.
Yeah. Vince power walked to the ring when he broke.
Like, you could have played all the matches on WrestleManias 1 and 2 and still Roman yet to get in the ring.
Right?
Oh.
No word of a lie. When I was doing the edit for the intro for Backlash, when I got to doing Roman's entrance, no word of a lie, in the game, it takes him 6 minutes to walk to the ring.
The kicker is he has running shoes on. That is the kicker here. And on second inspection, they are not loafers.
These are Jordans, and Jordan moves.
It's like he has the Tony Kukoc shoes on. That's right, I know my ball.
Somewhere Tony Kukoc is in Croatia watching this going, why me?
Right.
It's like, oh God, this is really, I mean, this is why he got moved off SmackDown, because they're like, we're going to have to move to 2 hours and we need Roman Reigns off because his walk alone is why we need 3 hours.
And now we're going to have him standing in the ring, not saying a thing for a while. So while that happens, and the ticker down below, if you are interested, we are still new to the Discord scene, but we do have our very own Discord. There it is. You can go and join that if you would like to become part of the Turnbuckle Studios champions.
Ooh, that was good. I like that. Right? That's how it's Well, he knows where he's at. That's a good start. Oh, he's there.
Just ignoring him. Like, nope, having none of it. Let me go.
And like I said, I don't think he acknowledges Roman.
No.
Based off what happened after the match on Saturday.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
I'm liking this side by side. Thank you, Bobby. We appreciate
Hey,
you. We
please
appreciate
dismiss
you
your
every
own-
day.
Yeah, come.
Midnight Bobby.
Ooh.
Ooh, he put his hands on him.
Oh, I don't
Oh,
know if you
you're
wanted
dead.
to do that,
No
Jay.
touchy.
Well, that's a headbutt for you.
That was rude.
That's several headbutts for Jay.
Yeah. Oh, to acknowledge you, you gotta beat it out of me. Oh, are we going to
Here
a last
comes
man
Jimmy
standing
now.
match with this?
Probably
Oh,
maybe not a last man standing, but I could see them gimmicking it up and going with a acknowledge match, right? Like an I quit match,
okay. No, I like
or
that.
but an I acknowledge you match.
Carl, I see what you're putting down there because I kind of brought up that same sentiment on Saturday using what Velveteen Dream and Aleister Black did, where that whole feud was Velveteen Dream needed Aleister Black to just say his name. And even though Aleister Black won that final match, he did eventually say Velveteen's name.
True.
And during that time, I have looked into it, and sadly, that last Discord URL was invalid. So this is now the new one. So everyone, please use this URL to join our Discord. Just wanted to update and let everybody know.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Does that every 7 days still?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's not often that you see something like this, especially against Roman.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
For the better part
Oh.
of Raw since WrestleMania, we've been seeing Jacob Fatu be the aggressor on Roman to the point where he brought back the tongue and death grip, and we've seen Roman have trouble getting out of it to the point where he had to use an exposed turnbuckle at Backlash to get out of it.
Yeah, and all throughout that feud, up until at least tonight, Roman was second guessing himself.
no exposed turnbuckle, but definitely exposure for that chair.
Oh yeah.
Roman did just state, acknowledge me or you're out of here. Think he sends him back to SmackDown where he can't bug him anymore? Ow.
No, he said, acknowledge me. You understand me? He keeps shouting, acknowledge me to him. But I think, Carl, you might be on the right track here with where we're going here.
Yeah, I've been in the business a long time. I know.
It runs in the veins, brother.
Yeah, once you get it in you, it never leaves.
Despite all those steel chair shots, not enough to keep Jacob Fatu away from the aggressive approach. Using that tongue and death grip to send Roman Reigns flying over the rope, only to dive on top of him. Now the action has spilled out to the outside and into a ring post. Jacob Fatu is easily establishing himself as the different one in the family because no one else has taken it to Roman Reigns the way Jacob Fatu has, and it's been done multiple times.
Yeah, and one of the little things I kind of noticed is that the hand that Jacob Batu uses for the Tongan death grip is taped up. And from what I recall, when Haku used to do that, that added some devastation to the Tongan death grip.
A little bit extra grit on the throat. Some extra rub.
Mm-hmm.
You
Oh,
almost have to wonder with Seth Rollins on one side of the spectrum on Raw, not having anybody trusting him in his fight. If Roman was to lose anybody by his side, you have to wonder if they reunite, as they were absolutely close in the Shield. And I'm just saying, we're gearing towards this, and I'm seeing some similarities in the way they attack.
I mean, let's not forget when Rollins came out on Saturday that not only did he have that mask as a tribute to the Mortal Kombat, but it was also kind of a slight tribute. I mean, for the rest of his gear was kind of a slight tribute to the Shield. So it might have been some sort of subtle foretelling, as it were, or foreshadowing.
I mean, it makes complete sense that it was going to be foreshadowing to something bigger, right? Like, I mean, it'd be nice at some point if we saw the actual reconciliation between these two, because we haven't seen it since the actual breakup of the Shield. So between these are the only two out of the three that haven't actually made up in terms of had that story been told.
Well, wasn't it Roman and Seth that brought back the Shield with Kurt Angle, or was that John Moxley when he?
Roman was the one that was out.
Yeah.
Roman, I think it was Roman and Bray both had the mumps, or something like that.
Yeah,
They had to replace Sister Abigail match with the Demon, with
Yeah.
AJ Styles.
Another statement made by Jacob Fatu, as he not only holds up the World Heavyweight title, but he has his own version of a Samoan makeout session with it. And he refuses to acknowledge Roman Reigns as his tribal chief, but he acknowledges himself as the next World Heavyweight champion.
He's not done.
Uh-oh. Oh my god. Cruising on down Main Street, feeling like I'm feeling good.
In one move, he took out the bloodline.
See, Roman, that's how you move in the entrance aisle, man.
Get some steps behind you, man. Yikes. Ooh, Roman's bleeding in the elbow.
And the fans are going crazy as we're
Fatu chants loud and clear.
Oh yeah.
Now that is the end of Monday Night Raw.
What a way to end.
Wow.
Right? What an all-around show.
It's tough stuff right there.
I mean, we've been saying how that SmackDown has just been laying claim to the best show in the week in WWE. And it's been ever since, in my opinion, as soon as WrestleMania ended, Raw has stepped up in ways that you wouldn't believe. Before that, it was CM Punk and Roman Reigns really leading that charge with Stephanie and Liv continuously beating the living crap out of each other. But from start to finish now, Raw has been a pinnacle of the standard that you needed for WWE television.
Yeah.
Yeah, usually after WrestleMania, we get that post-WrestleMania like lull. But We haven't gotten that yet, and WWE's just killing it on all cylinders, and I kind of want to see this go through the remainder of the year.
Well, it's a thing of they really booked themselves to a point where you can't go into the lull because you went to Backlash 3 weeks after WrestleMania. You've got Saturday night's main event 2 weeks after that, Clash in Italy a week after that, plus Noche de los Grandes for AAA.
Mm-hmm.
So you haven't had time to go into a lull. You've really had to pick it up.
Yeah. All I can say is that, again, I'm impressed. I'm impressed with this episode of Monday Night Raw. I'm very happy the way that it started this week, where we didn't just have half an hour of promo, that it was just about right into action. Everything just seemed to flow and fit beautifully in place this week. I'm happy with that. I don't know if this, if they are using AI for writing or what is going on, but I can tell you that this is better than WrestleMania, unfortunately. And maybe because of what they did try at Mania and the slight failures that may have been there, outcry from the fans that maybe that change has come about and this is that change that we're seeing. I don't know, but all I can tell you is that this was a good show for me tonight.
That's right. As you see scrolling in the comments there, if you ever want to podcast or content create, we also are using the amazing use of StreamYard. So please use our link to help yourselves out, and it'll help us out as well. And where you can find us all, it was that ticker right down there below beforehand, was turnbucklestudios.org/host. You can find all of our amazing links as well as our direct abilities to where you can watch our shows as well. Turnbucklestudios.org has all the questions, or has all the answers to your questions. So all you have to do is click that button and go there. Now, I'm going to try something different here, if you guys are okay with this. We've been seeing change in WWE since WrestleMania, going into a different direction. I'm not saying going in a different direction, but let's try something new. As we are ending our show, why don't we let the newcomer, Logan Thompson, for the first time, sign off as we end the Raw Patrol.
Oh. Well, all right. Well, it was so unexpected. I wish I would have at least written something down first. But yeah, no, honestly, I'm just gonna add my last final notes, I guess, on it, and then I'll cut it out. Yeah, this was a solid show. Something that had a lot more fast-paced action than the weeks previous. Something that's picking up the pace rather than slowing it down, even post Backlash, like Chris Best was saying. We usually see that lull post WrestleMania, and we're not seeing that this year, which is nice. And I mean, with it being a lackluster WrestleMania, it's nice to see that change. It's just we're gonna pick up speed. We're gonna hit that rail hard and hopefully hit it fast and rock it all the way to SummerSlam and post SummerSlam too. So, I mean, with that being said, be good. That's all I can really say, guys. I mean, be good. Do yourselves a favor. Get out there. Help your community if you can. Help yourselves if you can. Yeah. Do your thing. Live your life. Enjoy it. We all only got one of them. And again, it's better to hear about somebody's problems than read their obituary, right? So reach out if you know someone, or if you don't know someone, if you haven't heard from someone in a while, maybe reach out. Maybe it's about time. That's my end.